Can't tell whether my hair actually looks cute or like a shaggy dog. Hey guys, it's Reese, and today I'm coming to you with a back to school video. I promised I was going to do them. I don't know what's taking me so long, but hey, I'm here now. So today I'm teaching you how to take good notes and make note-taking a little bit less horrible so that you don't hate it. You'll probably still hate taking notes, but like this will make you hate it a little bit less, hopefully. Last year was my junior year and I had to work so hard. I had to learn so much and just teach myself ways to like studying and like taking notes because I just had to do it. And so I'm coming to you with a few of the tips that I learned. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I suggest that you do is add color. For me personally, if I'm handed like an article that's just all typed in black and white, like my mind cannot process it. I just cannot read it so well because I get distracted. Like it's just black and white, the font is really small, and like I can't do that. So what I suggest that you do is use highlighters or different colored pens to break up specific topics in your article, find out the important details, and basically not make it so overwhelming. This way you can focus in on what you just highlighted and you don't get distracted by everything else. I also suggest that you don't use too many colors or highlighters because then you can overpower it with the colors and then you get lost in all the colors and just look like a rainbow like puked on your page. Like you don't want that either, so stick to like a few colors. And what I like to do is make a key of what each color means. So say I highlight like all the vocab words in the article in yellow, and then I highlight all the important details in pink. Like this way I know when I'm trying to find a specific thing, like say I'm trying to find a specific vocab word, then I just need to look at all the yellow things that I highlighted, not everything that I highlighted. You get me? When I'm handwriting out my own notes, I like to stick to a color scheme for a page. This way, once again, it's not like overpowered with colors. I just like to stick to like different shades of blue or different shades of pink. So this way you get like the colorful aspect, but they're all in the same shade, so it looks a lot more put together and not overbearing. Okay, so say you're assigned to rewrite notes from the textbook or take your own notes. You literally don't want to rewrite the entire textbook because that's not the point of taking notes. You're supposed to summarize them in your own words. And doing this is hard for some people because they can't really focus on what they need to write down, like what is the main topics. So a really good tip is to write all the headings and subheadings that are in like the chapter that you're reading, because these are going to be the main topics. And then usually the first one or two sentences of the paragraph that's underneath the subheading is usually the main topic of that entire paragraph. The people who write your textbooks put the first two or first three sentences of a paragraph as the main topic because they want to introduce what they're going to talk about. So this way, actually read the paragraph. Don't just write the first sentence. Like read the paragraph and then go back to the first sentence, see if it kind of summarizes it all up, and then write that in your own notes. Another thing I like to do is if there's a lot of vocab words in the chapter, usually they like bold them so that you can tell their vocab word, and they usually put it like in the side column with the definition. I like to write down all those vocab words because they're vocab. They're going to be important and they're going to relate to what the chapter is talking about. This way, if you have a test or something, usually teachers throw those vocab words in there and then you'll know what they mean. Alright, so like I mentioned before, I can't read things that are like straight up paragraphs, black and white writing, like tons of information in one page. So when I write my own notes, I like to break it up. This way it's easier for me to see the sections that I'm talking about. This kind of goes the same way as colors. Like you use certain colors to like section off different topics, but also if you're writing them yourself, just use like lines or fold your paper. Do something to break up the information so you're not like trying to search for what you're looking for. I like putting little doodles that correspond to the information. This way, when I draw the doodle, it specifically sticks in my head to what the information corresponds to. I don't know, like I said, I'm a really visual learner. And this is also great for those artsy people that just want to add a little bit of flair, a little bit of something to their notes. And then another thing I love to do is lettering. Lettering is really easy. You don't need to be like super artistic to do this. All you need to know is the alphabet and how to draw certain lines. Like that's it. So I'm going to show you a few examples of the type of lettering that I like. Once again, they're really simple and you can just like copy them off of what you see in the little clips I'm going to show you. And I'm going to give them some names. I don't really know if they're the real names, but I'm naming them myself. So first we have cursive. You can even make it look like fake calligraphy by adding different weights and different thickness of lines. Just follow what I'm doing, or you can look it up online too. And if you don't know how to write cursive, then don't do this. Then we have tall and skinny. This is really easy. Just make all your letters extremely tall and extremely thin, and it kind of gives it like a cool like boho vibe, you know? Yeah, maybe? Does that make sense? Then we have my fancy fonts, which is not even fancy, I just like to call it that. And this is basically making like the letters kind of square and short, and then making like the accents on the letter, whether it be like the loop of the R or the line in the T, really big and really like bubbly. I don't know how to describe it, just look at what I'm doing. Yeah. And then we have the really easy, but everyone always seems to be impressed by it, my block end font, where basically you just draw like a block on the straight ends of the letters, and then it looks really cool and it's really easy. So that was it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you try out any of these